today's video, I'm going to talk about bush snail or domesticated snail or farm snail. Some people call it organic snail. So, bush snail versus organic snail.
Start small,
Which one
dream big. Don't wait
is
to start
more
yours
preferable to
overnight.
eat, to consume
Begin with
between the
50
two?
snail and watch
So,
your business grow. With proper
either
care and
bush snail
management,
or
your
domesticated
snail
snail
farm can
or
thrive,
organic snail,
become a
both are
sustainable
good
source of income.
to eat, to
Get
consume.
started today
But which
and
one
triple
is
in
more
3 years.
preferable?
Don't forget to
So,
follow this
before
channel, subscribe
to
to this
choose which
channel,
one is more
and
preferable,
always on your notification
we
bell
have to
so that
consider
whenever I
three
release
things.
my next video, you can get
One,
notified. More
earthy,
to add value to this
earthy
farm, you are
snail.
exciting the culture of
Two,
this snail professor. Thank you for watching.
delicious or tasty snail. Three, sources. So, sources of snail, where you are getting that snail you want to eat, is very important. I can remember vividly, there is a man who used to export snail from Nigeria to another country. The man contacted me that he want to buy snail, and I gave him the price. So the man said, my own price are very expensive. He said he also have some people supplying him bush snail, that their own are very avoidable. So, but he said he decided to call me because he want to know the sources of the snail he is exporting, so that if there is anything, it can easily be traceable. So, because sometimes if we eat something, anything can happen after. So, but if you don't know the sources of the snail you buy, the bush meat you are buying, you can't trace it. You don't know the sources. You don't know the sources. Those people that pick those snail from the bush, you don't know the sources. So you don't know the sources. But if you buy snail, the farm snail, the organic snail, domestic snail we are hearing, if you buy it, you are very quite sure of the sources of the snail you are eating. So even if anything happens, you can easily go to that farmer. So in terms of sources, because what we are eating is very important that we know sources of what we are eating. But this bush snail, no one can trace it. So we just go to the market and buy it. Those that are selling things in the market, where do they buy it also? So we have some people that also pick those snail from the bush. So the source of those snail is very difficult to trace. If you buy snail from the snail farmer, so you'll be sure of the source of the snail you are eating. So that's the first thing to be considered. So the second one is tasty. Snail inside bush, they don't eat balanced diet. They don't eat balanced diet. And also, snail inside bush, they eat more organic food than the snail we are rearing at home. So the snail we are rearing at home, this organic snail we are talking about, this farm snail we are talking about, they are eating more of formulated snail feed and calcium, because we feed them more of formulated feed and calcium because we are doing it for business. So we want them to grow faster. So the snail inside bush, they are eating organic food. So it will make them to be more tasty, to be more delicious than the snail we are rearing at home, because we want them to grow faster. Although what we are giving them is also organic. So they are the organic snail we are talking about, they eat lesser organic food. So we used to give them organic food also, like the snail inside bush, but they are eating more of formulated feed than the organic food. So for the snail inside bush that they are eating, they rely solely on organic food. And the snail we rear within 3 months at home, and the snail within 3 months inside the bush. So if you hit both of them, the snail we are rearing at home will be bigger. But in terms of taste, in terms of delicious, the snail inside bush will be more delicious. So they might not big as the one we are rearing at home, but they will be more delicious and tasty than the organic snail we are rearing at home. That is another thing. So in terms of healthy, both of the snail are healthy. But because we don't know the sources of the snail we are buying, the bush snail we are buying, because we don't know the sources. So we don't know where those snails are living inside bush. So we don't know the kind of organic food that are available to them inside the bush. So we don't know their location. We don't know the location where they pick those snails. So in terms of healthy organic food, the snail we are rearing at home, we give them necessary treatment. In our own farm, we give them necessary treatment. So I will still say, because we know the sources of organic food, the farm snail we are rearing, I can say these snails are more healthy than the bush snail. So most of the bush snail we are buying, some of the people doing this business, so they don't have a deep knowledge about this snail farm. So most of these snail, before getting to the final consumer, they have passed through a lot of things that they don't supposed to have contact with it. So they have passed through a lot of things that they don't supposed to have contact with it, because those people that are doing this business, they don't know the what snail don't like. So they don't know what snail don't like. So because this organic snake we are rearing at home, so we give them the necessary treatment so that they will be healthy. So in terms of healthy, which one is more healthy? I can say the snake inside bush are also healthy, because when they are sick, they know what to eat inside the bush. But what if those things is not available? And because we don't know the source of those snail, those bush snail we are buying, so I can sell organic snail. If because it's not all farmer that understand the how to treat snail. It's not all farmer that understand how to treat snail, but the snail that is well treated, I can say is more healthy than the snail inside the bush because we don't know the sources of that snail. But in summary, both are good to eat. But which one is more preferable? I still pick organic snail. The farm snail, the snail we are rearing, I still pick them ahead because of the sources. Because of the sources. But the snail inside the bush, I can't say is more preferable because we don't know the sources. But if you can go to the bush and pick it by yourself, you know where you pick it, the place is safe. You don't use any method to pick those snail from the bush. So I can say snail inside bush are more healthy than organic snail. But because we don't know the sources, we just go to the market and buy. I can say organic snail are more healthy than bush snail, are more preferable than bush snail. But both are good. But just make sure whenever you buy, do the necessary cleaning so that it can save for you to eat. Welcome to Albaraka Snail, and you are chatting in the culture, the Snail Professor. Thank you for watching.